Hello students, so we are discussing about three-dimensional geometry. In that we have studied last class, that is DCs and DRs of line. Okay, so DCs and DRs of line. So how do you find the DCs and DRs of line? So DCs we can find when the angle made by line with coordinate axis is given, or the 2 points where line is passing is given, then we can find DCs. Next, what are DRs? DRs are the numbers which are proportional to DCs. Okay, so since these are proportional numbers, we can write infinite number of DRs for a given line. Okay, so about this DCs and DRs already we studied in the last class. Now using this DCs and DRs, now we can prove that the points are collinear. Okay, so how to prove that 3 points are collinear by using this DCs and DRs. Okay, let us take 3 points A, B, C. So collinear points. So we know collinear points which lies on a line. Suppose A is given point, B and C. So these are the 3 points. Now what will be the condition so that these 3 points x1, y1, z1, B is x2, y2, z2 and C is x3, y3, z3. How do we prove that these 3 points are collinear? Okay, so here we use the concept of DRs of line joining 2 points. Okay, so we know how to take DRs of line joining any 2 points given. So here DRs of AB. So what are the DRs of line joining AB? We can take x2 minus x1, comma y2 minus y1, comma z2 minus z1. Okay, how to take DRs of line joining 2 points that we have seen in the last class. Take x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Okay, so these are the set of DRs of line joining AB, and we find DRs of line joining BC. DRs of line joining BC. So what are the DRs we can take here? x3 minus x2, x3 minus x2, comma y3 minus y2 and z3 minus z2. Okay, let us find the DRs of line joining these 2 points AB and BC. Now if the points are collinear, here the condition is the DRs of AB and BC are proportional. Okay, if the DRs of AB and BC are proportional, then we can say AB is parallel to BC. So if DRs of AB and BC are proportional, DRs of AB and BC are proportional, that is proportional means x2 minus x1 divided by x3 minus x2 is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by y3 minus y2 is equal to z2 minus z1 divided by z3 minus z2. If these are proportional and is equal to some value lambda, then we can say that these 2 lines are proportional, these 2 DRs are proportional for AB and BC. So if DRs of 2 lines are proportional, how the lines will be? In vectors we studied. DRs of 2 vectors are proportional means the vectors are parallel vectors. So if DRs of AB and BC are proportional, then we have AB is parallel to BC. Now AB is parallel to BC means like this. Suppose this is A, B, B, C. AB is parallel to BC. But if you observe, B is a common point here. Now B is a common point means where we have to draw BC, here or here? We have to draw BC here only. So AB and BC are parallel we know. Since B is a common point, so what we can say? B is a common point means AB and we have to extend BC, okay, so that ABC will be collinear, okay. So AB is parallel to BC as B is the common point, therefore the points ABC are collinear. Understand? So this is how we can prove that the points are collinear by using the concept of DRs and DCs. Understand? So this is one of the method of proving that points are collinear. Okay. Now if you want, you can use other methods already we discussed in the previous classes. So what is the other method? Using distance formula we can prove. Okay. So other methods are, one is by using distance formula. So how do we use distance formula? You find distance AB, distance BC and distance AC. If sum of two distance is equal to the third distance, okay, the sum of two distance equal to third distance, then we can say that the 3 points are collinear. This is another method. Next, we can use one more method, that is using section formula. Using section formula also we can prove that the points are collinear. Assume that one point divides the line joining other 2 points in some ratio k is to 1. Okay. So find k value by equating coordinates. If we get that same value of k in all these 3 cases, then we can say that the points are collinear. Okay. So about distance formula, section formula, and how to use these to prove that points are collinear. So these things already we studied in lower classes. Okay. So now here using DRs we study that how can we prove that points are collinear. Okay. So find the DRs of AB, BC. If their DRs are proportional, we can say that these two are parallel. In fact here the point B is common. So B is common means AB and BC, the points will be collinear. Understand? So numerical will be given based on this, prove that points are collinear. Right. So let us start exercise 11.1 based on this DCs and DRs of line. Okay. See the questions. Exercise 11.1. Question number 1. If a line makes angles of, if a line makes angles of 90 degrees, 135 degrees and 45 degrees with x axis, y axis and z axis respectively, with x, y and z axis respectively, find direction cosines of the line. So here given that a line is making the angles of 90 degrees, 135 degrees and 45 degrees with x axis, y axis and z axis respectively, then find the direction cosines of the line. So if you know the angles, we can find direction cosines directly. Okay. So if you want, you can draw a diagram. These are the coordinate axis, x axis, y axis and z axis. Suppose there is a line, this is a line L. Okay. Now this line is making angles of 90 degrees, 135 degrees and 45 degrees with x axis, y axis and z axis. So what are these angles called as direction angles? Okay, we know that these are the angles alpha, beta and gamma. Now once we know alpha, beta, gamma, we can write its DCs. So here alpha is 90 degrees, beta is 135 degrees and gamma is 45 degrees. So once we know alpha, beta, gamma, so what are the DCs of line? So DCs of line are cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, that is cos 90 degrees, cos 135 degrees, cos 45 degrees. What is cos 90? It is 0. Cos 135 minus 1 by root 2. Cos 45 1 by root 2. Okay. So what are the DCs of line now? 0, minus 1 by root 2 and 1 by root 2. See these are the DCs of line. Understand? So angles are given. Angles are given means you take cosine of these angles which are called direction cosines of the line. Okay. Next, so question number 2. Find the direction cosines of a line which makes equal angle with the coordinate axis. Question number 2, important model. Find the direction cosines of a line which makes equal angle with the coordinate axis. Find the direction cosines of line which makes equal angle with the coordinate axis. So here we need DCs of line. For finding the direction cosines or the angles given, in the previous case angles was given, alpha is 90, beta is 135, gamma is 45 degrees. But here the angles are not given, but what they given is line which makes equal angle with the coordinate axis, means the line is making same angle with the x axis, y axis and z axis. So it is a condition you have to take here, alpha equal to beta equal to gamma. Okay. So under the condition of alpha equal to beta equal to gamma, we need direction cosines. Okay. So what is direction cosines now? Cos alpha, comma cos alpha and cos alpha, because we have alpha equal to beta equal to gamma. Now how do we find this cos alpha value? Let's take the diagram again. Suppose line is like this. So it makes angles of alpha, beta and gamma with the coordinate axis. This is what we know. So here given that line L makes equal angles with the coordinate axis. Line is making equal angle with the coordinate axis implies alpha equal to beta equal to gamma. So all three are equal. Now we know this thing. So using this we have to find what are the direction cosines of line. So now DCs of line L are cos alpha, comma cos alpha, cos alpha. Okay, or you can write cos beta, comma cos beta, comma cos beta, or you can write cos gamma, cos gamma, cos gamma. All values are equal. Now I want to find this value, what is cos alpha value, cos beta value and cos gamma value. So how to find this value? We know that all the three are equal, but we have to find that value. So for finding that, what we use is, we use the relation between DCs. Okay, we know the relation between DCs. We know that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. Using the relation between DCs, we can find what is this cos alpha value. We know that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to 1, or L square plus M square plus N square equal to 1. So cos square alpha plus cos square beta. Now beta is same as alpha here, so I can write cos square alpha plus cos square gamma. Gamma is same as alpha. So I am writing all the three in terms of only one variable alpha. So 3 cos square alpha is 1, cos square alpha is 1 by 3, cos alpha will be plus or minus 1 by root 3. Cos alpha is plus or minus 1 by root 3. So both the cases we have to take here, maybe it is plus 1 by root 3 or minus 1 by root 3. So cos alpha value plus or minus 1 by root 3 means, therefore what are the required DCs of line? Cos alpha, cos alpha, cos alpha. So therefore DCs of line L are plus or minus 1 by root 3, comma, plus or minus 1 by root 3, comma, plus or minus 1 by root 3. So these are the DCs of given line. Understand? So line is making equal angle with coordinate axis, alpha equal to beta equal to gamma. So these are the direction cosines, but we don't know alpha here. So how to find alpha value here? Using the relation between the DCs. Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is 1, we know. As all the angles are equal, substitute and solve, we will get cos alpha. Then we can write DCs of line. Understand? Next, see question number 3. If a line has direction ratios minus 18, 12, minus 4, then what are its direction cosines? Question number 3. If a line has DRs, that is direction ratios, minus 18, 12 and minus 4, then what are its DCs? So for a line here, direction ratios are given, we have to find direction cosines. Okay. So we know what is the relation between DCs and DRs. DRs are given, it is in the form ABC. So if you know DRs ABC, how to find DCs LMN? We know that if ABC are DRs of a line, then its DCs are given by, if DRs of line are known ABC, then what are its DCs we can write? DCs are L equal to plus or minus A by root of A square plus B square plus C square, comma, M is plus or minus B by root of A square plus B square plus C square, and N is plus or minus C by root of A square plus B square plus C square. So last class we discussed the relation between DCs and DRs. Okay, when DCs are given, we can find DRs. and when DRs are given ABC, we can find DCs LMN using this formulas. Okay. So now we need DCs. So substitute here. So here DRs I will take A is minus 18, B is 12 and C is minus 4. Okay. So what is L we can write plus or minus A is minus 18 divided by root of minus 18 whole square plus 12 square plus minus 4 square, comma M is plus or minus B is 12 divided by root of minus 18 whole square plus 12 square plus minus 4 whole square, and N is plus or minus minus 4 divided by root of minus 18 whole square plus 12 square plus minus 4 whole square. Let us simplify it, we will get DCs. So L equal to plus or minus minus 18 by root of, how much will get here, 324, 144, 16. M is plus or minus 12 by root of, again we will get same, 324 plus 144 plus 16. N is plus or minus minus 4 divided by root of 324 plus 144 plus 16, plus or minus minus 18 divided by, how much will get here, root of 10, 14, 2, 6, 8, 4, 484, plus or minus 12 by root 484, N is plus or minus minus 4 by root 484. Okay, simplified. What is square root of 484? Note down. L is equal to plus or minus minus 18 divided by 22. Square root of 484 is 22. Next, M is plus or minus 12 by 22. N is plus or minus minus 4 by 22. So 2 can be cancelled. Minus 9 by 11. M is plus or minus 6 by 11. N is plus or minus minus 4 by minus 2 by 11. So these are the DCs of the line. Okay, if you want, you can take plus ones and then minus ones. We'll get two cases. So therefore, DCs of line are by taking plus ones. Okay, if I take plus here, plus it is minus 9 by 11, 6 by 11. I am taking plus minus 2 by 11. This is one set of DCs we can take, LMN, or another set of DCs we can take by taking minus. If I take minus here, minus into minus plus, 9 by 11 minus 6 by 11, 2 by 11. Okay. So if I take plus, we are getting one set of DCs. By taking minus, we are getting another set of DCs. Okay. So for a given line, two set of DCs will be possible according to, we are taking the angle as alpha or pi minus alpha, beta and pi minus beta, gamma and pi minus gamma. Okay. So that already we discussed in the last class. For a given line, there exist two set of DCs, that is cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, and minus cos alpha, minus cos beta, minus cos gamma. Okay. So when DRs are given, we are finding the DCs of line like this. Okay. Next, see question number 4. Show that the points are collinear. 3 points are given. We have to prove that they are collinear. Show that the points, let us take the given points as A, B, C. A is 2, 3, 4. B is -1, -2, 1, and C 5, 8, 7 are collinear. So at the starting we discussed that how to prove that 3 points are collinear. So as already we discussed, to prove that 3 points are collinear, so one method is using distance formula, already we studied in lower classes. Find the distance AB, find distance BC, and find distance AC. If sum of two distance like AB plus BC is equal to the third distance AC, then we can say that the points are collinear. That is one of the method. Another method is using section formula. Assume that B divides line joining AC in some ratio k:1. Find the k value by equating the coordinates. First we equate x coordinates, we will get some k value. Equate y coordinates, still if we get the same value of k, and equating z coordinate, still we get the same value of k. So if we get the same value of k in that 3 cases, then we can say that the points are collinear. That is using section formula. So these things already we discussed in the last class, lower classes. Now using DCs and DRs, how do we prove that they are collinear? So let us find the DRs of line joining 2 points first, AB and then BC. So here DRs of line joining AB are, so what are the DRs of line joining AB? x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, -1, -2, -2, -3, 1, -4. That is -3, -5, -3. So these are DRs of line joining AB. Next, DRs of line joining BC. I will find the DRs of line joining BC. So how to take DRs of line joining these two? Again x2 minus x1, 5 minus -1, 8 minus -2, 7 minus 1. 5 minus -1, it is 6, 8 minus -2, 10, 7 minus 1 is 6. So these are DRs of line joining AB and BC. Now observe this DRs, -3, 6, -5, 10, -3, 6. If I take the ratio, what we get? -3 by 6 is -1 by 2, -5 by 10 is -1 by 2, -3 by 6 is -1 by 2. So the DRs of AB and BC are proportional. DRs are proportional means the lines are parallel. Since the point B is common, so what we can say, the points are collinear. Okay, so we observe that -3 by 6 is equal to -5 by 10 is equal to -3 by 6 is equal to -1 by 2. Okay, so as DRs of line joining AB and BC are proportional, we may get proportional, or sometimes we will get equal also. Okay, equal also proportional by taking the ratio as 1. Okay, so DRs of line joining AB and BC are proportional. So lines, or we can say, so AB and BC are parallel. AB and BC are parallel. Actually, we have to draw it like this. Suppose this is AB and BC will be like this. But if you see here, B is a point which is common. Okay, B is common means where you have to draw BC? You have to draw BC here only. So we can say that the points are collinear. Okay, so AB and BC are parallel, but as the point B is common, therefore the points A, B, C are collinear. Okay, this is how we can prove that the points are collinear. Understand? So this is one method of proving the points are collinear. Okay, so if the question is given in the examination, they don't mention what method we have to use to prove that points are collinear. So in the examination, you can use any one of the method like distance formula or section formula or using DRs. So any method you write, you will be getting the full marks. Understand? So since we are studying about DRs, I am solving using DRs. Any method we can use in the examination. Okay. It. Next, see question number 5. Find the direction cosines of sides of triangle whose vertices are given. Question number 5. Find direction cosines of sides of a triangle. Direction cosines of sides of triangle whose vertices are I'll take the points as ABC. A is 3, 5, minus 4. B is minus 1, 1, 2. And C is minus 5, minus 5, minus 2. So we have to find the direction cosines of sides of triangle whose vertices are given. Okay, suppose triangle is like this. Suppose this is A, B, C. The points are given. A is 3, 5, minus 4. B is minus 1, 1, 2. And C is minus 5, minus 5, minus 2. Now we need the direction cosines of sides of triangle. Now if you observe the sides of triangle, they are also in the form of line. Okay, sides of triangle are in the form of line. So it is a line means we can find DCs and DRs of that line, right? So we have to find DCs and DRs for all the three sides AB, BC and AC. Okay, so first we will find DCs of side AB. Okay, let us find DCs of side AB. So for finding DCs, we don't know the angles, but what we know is points A and B we know. So if we know 2 points, how do we write the DCs of line joining 2 points? If you remember, we studied DCs of line joining 2 points P and Q. Suppose P is x1, y1, z1 and Q is x2, y2, z2. Then how do we write the DCs of line joining PQ? DCs of line joining PQ are x2 minus x1 divided by the distance PQ, y2 minus y1 divided by distance PQ, and z2 minus z1 divided by distance PQ. Okay, this is the formula we know for finding the DCs of line joining 2 points. So if it is DRs, now directly you can take DRs as x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. But if you want to find DCs, then you have to divide by the distance between the 2 points. Okay, so using this formula, we can write the DCs of line joining AB directly. So DCs of side AB. DCs of side AB are, apply the formula, x2 minus x1 minus 1 minus 3 divided by distance AB. Next 1 minus 5 divided by distance AB. 2 minus minus 4 divided by distance AB, where AB is, what is the distance AB? Distance between the 2 points, minus 1 minus 3 whole square, it is minus 4 whole square, plus y2 minus y1, 1 minus 5 whole square, 2 minus minus 4 whole square. It is root of minus 4 square is 16, 4 square is 16, is 6 square. How much will you get? 32 here plus 36, 68. How can I write 68? 4 we can cancel. Okay, so 4, 7. So 2 root 17 we can write. Correct? Root 68. It is 4 into 17. Okay. So 4 into 17, 4 we can write outside 2 root 17. So distance AB we know, 2 root 17. So therefore DCs of AB we can write DCs of side AB are minus 4 by AB. AB is 2 root 17. Next minus 4 by 2 root 17. Next it is 6 by 2 root 17. 2 we can cancel. Minus 2 by root 17. Minus 2 by root 17. 3 by root 17. Understand? So this is the method of finding the DCs of one side, that is AB. Okay. Similarly, you can find DCs of side BC. How to find DCs of side BC? Again apply the same concept. First we take x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1 and find the distance BC. Okay. So take the DRs, divide by the distance between the points, then we will get DCs. Okay. So similarly find DCs of sides BC and AC. Okay. You can solve it in the same type. Understand? Right. So these are the problems based on exercise 11.1. So go through all the questions once again and go through the examples given before the exercise. Okay. So with this exercise 11.1 will be completed. Any doubts you are having, please post in the group. Okay. Thank you.